talking again about the saxophones, let me just go here.
Can I just ask you what voices you used just then? Which saxophone were you using?
This was the alto, the Super Articulation 2 alto sax.
Articulation 2.
And it's amazing because if, for example, there's also a funky alto sax, which is completely different. Completely different than the funky does plop plop plop.
Yeah.
And what is great, and maybe it's not a solo instrument, but it's the baritone. You know, you have the basso.
That's good.
I mean, if we would only have, for example, this beautiful tenor sax, which I played, but for playing a phrase like this saxophone sound is absolutely not suitable for doing. Sorry for that, I had the wrong one. I needed. But if you take the baritone, it's just the real thing. There we go again. Okay.
Yes.
You see, so it's not only, and that's why we have these categories so well done. It's not only, okay, I need a saxophone, okay, I just take a saxophone. So there are sopranos, there are altos, there are tenors, there are baritones. So also in this way, when you play, for example, big band stuff with the one-touch settings, it sounds so realistic because you have really a baritone for the low part, you have an alto for the high part. So yeah, it's all just really amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, we could talk hours only about the saxophone section already, right? And of course, the whole, how to say, the number of sounds that you can select is for every group, for every woodwinds or choir or brass. It is really, really amazing.
Yeah.
And I am also a producer for music. So maybe you know YamahaMusicSoft.com, where you can get a lot of great MIDI songs. I made a lot for them. I make a lot for them as well. It's all so realistic because we have the total palette of all these sounds, like with the strings, with the brass, and that makes also the Genos so special because you can think like a composer, you can think like an arranger. But also you just can enjoy as a player where we set it all for you in the one-touch settings. If you want to change something, change it and save it in your own registration. So this also makes that the Genos is really suitable for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah? Even for beginners. Because and the nice thing for the beginner is, or for, let's just say, for the average player, that you always learn from it. Just have a look at the display, what's happening here. You know, so it's also inviting you to learn about music. And this is also what I love about the Genos. Because it's all so well done, that it's almost like also an instrument which teaches you about how music is made. I mean, yeah, well, I'm very enthusiastic of the instrument. Yes, I really love it.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, but it is true.
And the one-touch settings are so good to give you a good base to work from, aren't they?
They are.
Yes.
And the moment, of course, if you select the one-touch settings, you can see actually what they've done, right? So you can see which sounds, but if you go to the mixer, you can see which effects they used. You can see if they use some filtering, or maybe making the sound a little bit more smooth, or making it a little bit more bright, like the guy on the mixing desk in the studio.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's by looking at it, even looking at the one-touch setting, you can learn about music and how they did it.
And do you use the one-touch setting link so that it changes with your backing, or do you find you keep that separate?
Honestly speaking, I don't use it so much. But if people want to use it, I mean, feel free. Well, as I told you, my absolute favorite piano sound. So I hope you enjoy this one.